So we were talking about love languages, and I recall that you mentioned just before the recording started that the love language words of affection. It's not only the words in themselves, but it's also how you say the words. And now I know that you're French speaking, so there's some differences there, of course, between English and French. But maybe you can share some of your experiences. You have called French. I know it's a very beautiful language. So how does that play?
Yeah. So I would say most of the time, and maybe be aware of it. No matter if you understand the language or not, you understand in which state the person is saying something.
In which state?
In which state? In what
like emotional state?
Emotional state this person wants to say something. And love is also that, as any other emotion, joy, I would say, because we don't talk about the primary emotion with love, but with joy. The way I express it with my voice, it's really give this cues to the other person in which emotional state I am. Okay, only through the voice.
So can you give an example, either in French or English?
No. No, but I mean, there you see it. My voice is smiling. You see it, you feel it, and you hear it. So it's not only what I'm saying; it's the way I say it, and then it's showing up in our faces as well. If I'm really smiling or I'm faking smile too.
Are you talking also about how loud we say something?
Like, not really how loud. Loud could be, but it depends on if I'm making some inflection when I'm talking about something, because when I make more often inflection at the end of my sentence, it means that I'm questioning myself that too. And that gives you also this idea. Is she really confident with what she's now saying? Yes or no? And you are also, that gives you also some indication where I am with what I'm saying or with what I'm reflecting on.
So a question that comes into my mind right now is, let's say a person feels somewhat irritated, a little bit maybe angry, but he's talking to someone that he or she really likes and would like to communicate this irritation, this anger in the heart in a way that would not hurt the other person. How does the person do that?
Okay, so I think here I will come to my recommendation, and this comes from my experience and learning from the nonviolent communications. Okay? When I'm angry about something, is that one of my needs is not met. So either I catch my anger quite early enough before to feel this strong and warm feeling where I can break something. If I'm able to catch it before, I'm still able to say it with a voice that respects the other person, even though I'm saying, here you cross my boundaries.
Okay, so you're saying catch yourself. What do you mean by catch yourself?
It's be aware enough of the signs that are coming.
And what are these signs?
For example, okay, you are in an open space, as many people are, and you have someone that talks quite loudly, and at some point, after 5 minutes, he has his call and his talk, and then you feel this bubbling. But if you wait half an hour, how do you think you are going to say to this person to shut up? So basically, you are going to shut up. But if I'm first, as soon as my stomach is starting to turn, and I say, I don't feel that right, and just go and approach this person and say, you know what, please, could you speak just
slower or?
Not slower, but less
calmer, less loud.
Yeah, less loud. Then I say it in a voice that the people could feel safe with me, and more often he will respond nicely with that request. But if I'm bubbling and I go to say it to someone, it's not going to happen in the way I want. However, if you are bubbling and it's too much for you,
Yep.
I recommend you to go out, meet your needs, whatever it could be.
Okay.
Okay. If you have a need of beauty, just go on the park or on the zoo like we are, feeling safe with animals, feeling this calm, and then go back. And then you can say to the person, okay, the thing that's happened, blah, 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 I felt blah, 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 and I need blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so you're saying that when you have a conversation and you start to feel angry, you say to the person, hey, I'm starting to feel angry. I need a break. I need to take a break in some way and do something because I need to feel more love in my heart.
Yeah.
And that requires a break to do this and that. And we can meet later.
Yeah.
Agree on a time.
And I think it's healthy. It's healthy to do like this when you are in teams and when you are into an organization, to not go into this conversation. It could be okay to go into the conversation when you have this anger, because we tap into what really matters for everyone and the project. However, if it's turned into not talking nicely to each other, we need to stop that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.